Hey, it's Mark with Idaho History, and today I'd like to talk about Martin Luther King Jr. Day and that national holiday's battle to get adopted in the great state of Idaho. And this is no better personified than the story of one Ron Crane, a representative in our state legislature from Canyon County, Idaho, in the Nampa area. Ron said on February 3rd, 1987, in front of the state legislature that, Martin Luther King was no hero to him. He understood that he was a symbol of freedom to many around the country and the world, but he said that he wanted to know why the FBI was investigating him. And Martin Luther King was controversial in that he was right. We've kind of whitewashed his legacy with the I Have a Dream speech, but we fail to look at, well, why was he killed? Why was he investigated by the FBI? And that was because he called out capitalism and its linked to militarism and how those are all linked to racism and how you all saw this going on in Vietnam. Anyway, the FBI didn't like that. And so many say, and the evidence suggests, including Coretta Scott King, said that, the FBI had a part to play in his assassination. And so the good Representative Crane said, why not have Bill Cosby Day? Hey, that couldn't have gone wrong, huh? He said that Cosby is for family values, happy marriages, and children. And that he's one for the people to rally around. This was Representative Crane's view. Other representatives were a little, if not surprised, taken aback, including one Gene Givens of Coeur d'Alene. Now, the holiday had been, really fought for since 1968 with King's assassination. And it wasn't until 1983 that Reagan signed it into law. But then, even then, it wasn't. First, Martin Luther King Jr. Day wasn't celebrated until 1986. In Idaho, it was commemorated in 1987, but it wasn't adopted as a state holiday until April of 1990. Many of the arguments were, well, there isn't racism or segregation in Idaho because there's not enough of a black population, so why adopt it? Or it's a black holiday. Well, where there were larger black populations, such as the River Street neighborhood area in Boise and the Triangle in Pocatello, there was segregation. Now, it wasn't like in-law segregation like in the South, but it was de facto segregation that was practiced and much harder in some instances to root out because it wasn't so clear. And people tried to deny it. Now, we finally did adopt that as the 47th state to do so. Arizona was the last. There's actually a great Public Enemy song, By the Time I Get to Arizona. It came out in, 91? And you should check that out.